I wrote it down. Spread out so I can see you. It's almost a joke, but not quite. Marin's character doesn't like it when women are doing stuff he doesn't know about. He finds it unnerving. A lot of people do. For those invested in maintaining the status quo, there's a lot to be gained from preventing women from getting together. A population that is divided, distracted, and economically depressed is unable to demand to be released from oppression. Isolated women are easier to sell things to, easier to control, more easily compressed into the very few ways to acceptably be a woman. All this is made even easier if that woman is inculcated into a tradition of mistrusting others like her. For a long time, we've lived in a culture that tries to spread us out so it can see us, and so we can't see each other, except from the corners of our eyes. We're taught to enjoy female rivalry. We look for and expect it. Celebrity feuds fuel the whole tabloid industry. The ongoing success of the many iterations of Real Housewives is predicated on the same principle. Films, books, and magazines aimed at women all sell the same sorry story of women competing with one another, often for the attention of men. And we buy it. In 2016, a study by several sociologists on feminine rivalry found that their young female subjects constructed comparisons and competition among women as never-ending and seemingly natural. The narrative has become so ingrained as to appear spontaneous, immutable, and as naturally occurring as the weather. It is simply the way things are. So when women choose to align with one another, it takes us by surprise. We look at it sideways. Like Glow's director, we are suspicious. Suspicion often goes hand in hand with derision, because if you strip a group of their credibility, you strip them of their perceived threat, too. Consider the mockery of women-only spaces on university campuses, the dismissal of teenage fangirls, the smirking devaluation of all-girl music groups, the sneering contempt of writers and readers of romance fiction. Mothers and daughters are pitted against one another, persuaded to be jealous, to compete for the love and attention of the father/husband. Sisters, similarly, friends are always kept at arm's length in case they should prove smarter, prettier, more successful. Organizations of women are frumpy or frivolous, not to be associated with. Artistic efforts by women are gimmicks. To be taken seriously, one must be alone among men. What is the threat that women in groups pose? There are shades in Sam's anxiety of Margaret Atwood's eternal observation. Men are afraid that women will laugh at them, while women are afraid that men will kill them. But the truth is that women together are a fundamental force for change. The change has already begun. We are seeing it happen before our eyes. Beyoncé's all-women touring band, Taylor Swift's famous girl squad, Paris Goebel's jaw-dropping dance troupe, and of course the many women, visible and invisible, who have become a part of the #MeToo movement, which has begun the hard and previously impossible work of toppling a crooked pyramid of corrupt and predatory men. A movement that represents probably the greatest and most conspicuous collaboration of women since the suffragettes. In the wake of #MeToo, it becomes clear why those who benefit from the patriarchy have been so invested in keeping women isolated from one another. And these are just some of the feminine collaborations rising in the public consciousness. When I look at them, I feel my heart leap in an unfamiliar way. I see glimpses of how the world could be. This is a big deal for me, because it has been the greatest revelation of my life to realize that I could choose to reject the fictions being fed to me. For a long, long time, I swallowed the poison that was compulsory female rivalry, and I did it willingly, in good humor, and while cheerfully calling myself a feminist. For a long time, and against all evidence, I was convinced that I was not, and would never be, like other girls. When I think about it now, I find it hard to pinpoint where this